Hello, my lovable misfits. Today we're covering Sherlock Holmes 3 and DC movie releases. So let's get into the geek news. In a move that will most undoubtedly piss off everybody in the UK and a lot of long-standing Sherlock stans, you're reading the headline correctly. Sherlock Holmes 3 will reportedly confirm Holmes and Watson are gay. I don't get this. I really don't fucking get this, but there you go. If you're keen on watching a more classic take on the adventures of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, then the threequel to Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law's series, Sherlock Holmes 3, will be right up your alley. No, it won't. No, it fucking won't. You know, if you guys haven't heard of Sherlock, I don't mean Sherlock Holmes, I mean Sherlock from the BBC. You people have got to binge that shit. That's good. That is excellent. Absolutely fucking excellent. Elementary was... Now, I liked the first Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr. I thought it was a wonderful ride. It was great from beginning to end. The story was pretty solid. The pacing was here and there, but I absolutely loved the cinematography. The second one could have been better. It just kind of fell off for me. So we're going to continue. News and information have been scarce from the team behind Sherlock Holmes 3. But we've heard that a few familiar characters, including Noomi Rapace's Madame Simza Heron, will make a comeback. Michael Fassbender to play the infamous adversary of Holmes, Sebastian Moran. And it's also been Jared Harris's Professor Moriarty will return. So, you know, we pretty much already guessed at the end of the second movie that he faked his death. Moriarty's not dumb enough to kill himself off. Come on. Those of us that are Sherlock stans know this. He's not that dumb. It would appear that the producers plan to outright confirm that Holmes and Watson are gay in the threequel. They're not gay. They're not fucking gay. I don't know where you get this. Two men can't be best friends and not be gay? Oh my god, I don't get this. Of course, the pair's unique bromance, it's not a bromance, it's a friendship. It's a long-standing camaraderie. It's a friendship, it's not a bromance, they're not gay. God, you people are stupid. Always been one of the highlights of every adaptation of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's works, but it seems that the studio wishes to take this one step further and confirm that they are in fact homosexual. No, they're not. They're not. They're fucking not. Oh my god. You know, this reminds me of the movie When Harry Met Sally, when they were trying to prove that a man and a woman can't be friends without being sexually involved. These people are running with that fucking theory. Two men can't be close friends and comrades without being gay. Apparently. In these people's eyes. Because I just don't fucking get it. I don't get it. They're not gay. Watson's married, for Christ's sake. In the canon, he's married. The fact that Watson has a wife will only complicate things too. You think? Though apparently they get divorced between films. What? Really, but we're definitely excited to see this interpretation. I'm not. Don't interpret their relationship. It's not a bromance. It's a long-standing friendship and camaraderie. This I'm putting over here is the movie poster. Now, enter the Sherlock verse. You see what I'm seeing on the left-hand side? You're seeing Cumberbatch. This is a tease. This is an Easter egg. How much you want to bet? This enter the Sherlock verse. I think they're capitalizing on the Spider-Verse shit. Now, would I like to see a crossover of two different Sherlock Holmes? Yes, please. Because I would like to see the juxtaposition of Cumberbatch's Holmes and RDJ's, because I think that would be interesting to see. But not if you're going to force a gay ship between Watson and Sherlock Holmes, because they're not gay. And apparently there's Will Ferrell back here, so oh, don't tell me they're going to do that. Please don't tell me that 3.5 of the same minds are better than one. So apparently they're gonna have Will Ferrell's from the comedy. Can we not? Can we just skip Will? Because that movie stunk. Alright, so with this, obviously, with the shelter in place and the social distancing and everything, there's been a lot of filming that has been postponed, which has actually shoved a schedule for DC's releases back. So we're going to go through those now. So, starting with Wonder Woman 1984, it's still scheduled to come out the 14th of August of this year. It's in post-production and is still being directed by Patty Jenkins. There's your on-camera blooper. With Gal Gadot, Kristen Wiig, Pedro Pascal, and Chris Pine. So that one's still coming out. The Suicide Squad. You heard correctly. Release date August 6th, 2021. In post-production now. Director James Gunn. Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, Viola Davis, Michael Rooker, Joel Kinnaman, John Cena, Jai Courtney, Nathan Fillion, David, whose last name I'm not going to attempt, Taika Waititi, Alice Braga, Sean Gunn, Storm Reed, Pete Davidson, and a whole bunch of others, and I'm scrolling on the screen over here. Now, Time Warner hired James Gunn to write a script with an eye to direct, and a few months later it was revealed that Gunn would be indeed directing this film, so he went from writing it to directing it, which is now titled The Suicide Squad. It's described as a cross between a reboot and a sequel, including some returning characters from Ayer's film, plus new additions. Will Smith is out, so he's not going to be in this one. Idris Elba is going to be a new character. It's going to be interesting to see who they cast as Deadshot. Anyway. The Batman. We've been seeing screen caps leak out here and there. I haven't been impressed with the screen caps, but I shall digress and persevere. October 1st, 2021, so it has been pushed back. It's in production. Director is Matt Reeves. It's featuring Robert Pattinson, obviously donning the cape, Armie Hammer, Nicholas Hoult, Aaron Tyler Johnson, and rounding out the ensemble is Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, Colin Farrell as the Penguin, Paul Dano as the Riddler, Andy Serkis as Alfred, John Turturro as Carmine Falcone, Jeffrey Wright as James Gordon, and Peter Sarsgaard as a mystery character that is speculated to actually be Two-Face. So they're starting him out with quite a few people in the Rogues Gallery for this one. It's going to be interesting to see. I did a blog post on this the first time the buzz was circulating. So if you want to see that blog post, you can find that blog post in the description. There's an untitled Black Adam movie coming out. The release date is set for the 22nd of December of next year. It's in development. Joe Collet-Serra is directing, and Dwayne Johnson is going to play Black Adam. Filming is due to begin July 2020, with Oscar-nominated Joker cinematographer Lawrence Starr serving as the DP. So that's going to be interesting. There's also a Shazam sequel scheduled November 4th, 2022, which is in development. Director David F. Sandberg, and yes, Zachary Levi is coming back to do his role once again. The film has been scheduled for release on April 1st, but was pushed back to November 4th due to, the Han flu shuffle. The Flash, the movie that people are beginning to think that they are never going to see because reasons and rescheduling and scheduling conflicts, and boy, we're going to go through that, trust me. So, they have set a new release date for June 3rd, 2022. I'm going to put that up on the screen. It's in development. Andy I'm not going to pronounce, not even going to try, because I know I'm going to butcher that. And the cast of Ezra Miller, and I'll get to my 2 cents on Ezra Miller in a minute. While the film was supposed to start filming in early 2017, Famuyiwa's exit threw a wrench into WB's plans, and the studio opted to slow things down while Miller went off to shoot Fantastic Beasts 2. So there was the first scheduling conflict. July 2017, the film would be titled Flashpoint. I'll get to that Indicating the story will be adapting the famous comics arc that sees Barry going back to the fact. Yeah, everybody knows that. If you watch the CW, you've seen that. And if you've read the comic book, you've seen that. At long last, Warner Brothers hired Vacation directors Spider-Man Homecoming co-writers John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein to take the helm into early 2018. Production was pushed once again as Ezra Miller was originally due to shoot Fantastic Beasts 3 in the fall-winter of 2019. Filming on the Flash movie couldn't begin before that. Warner Brothers didn't like Miller's script, after all, and tossing it, albeit while keeping Miller attached as lead character. Instead, Christina Hodson, Birds of Prey, is now writing a new draft of the screenplay, with an eye towards beginning production in 2020, which of course means The Flash now once again runs the risk of running into scheduling conflicts with the Fantastic Beast movie. Okay, so Flashpoint. You people are thinking that this is the only fucking storyline that the Flash has ever had. He's had plenty of other fucking arcs that you can actually touch on in the movies. But no, you have to do the Flashpoint one. Why? Fucking why? I don't get it. You don't need to go through the whole Flashpoint bullshit. Like I said, if you've read the comic book, you know the Flashpoint stuff. If you've watched the CW, you know the Flashpoint stuff. You don't need to put it on the big screen. The Flash has plenty of other arcs that are just as compelling to watch that I would like to see on the big screen that you aren't putting on there because Flashpoint. Just like you people's fascination with Batman going against the Joker all the time. Issue number 2. Why Ezra Miller? When the hubbub first came out for a Flash movie on the big screen, Steve Amell raised the stink and I agreed with him. How are you going to get us to love and adore Grant Gustin's rendition of the Flash? Because he makes a great Barry Allen and he makes a good Flash, a really very good Flash. He's a solid character for both sides of that particular personality. How are you going to get us to like the actor in that role on the small screen and not cast him on the big screen? It's preposterous to me. You want people to go see this Flash movie, but you're putting somebody that a lot of people have issues with in a role that has already been cast on the small screen, that people are watching on the small screen. I don't want to go see a Flash movie with Ezra Miller. From what I've heard, he fucking... Well, the whole Justice League movie wasn't all that great, but most people didn't like Ezra Miller's part in it, or the way he portrayed Flash. I have no problems with Grant Gustin. He's great. Like I said, he plays your consummate Barry Allen, and when he dons the Flash suit, he's a really good Flash, too. I don't understand, and I will never understand, how you can go from Grant Gustin to Ezra Miller and expect people to go, okay, yeah, we're on board. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. You know, and as far as the new Suicide Squad movie, can you please do a live action rendition of Assault on Arkham, please? Can you do the live action Assault on Arkham, please? Because I still contend to this day that would be great on the big screen in live action if written and directed properly. Don't fuck this. If it's a reboot, don't fuck this up. Please don't fuck this up. You fucked it up the first time. Let's not do this the second time. Come on. Let's not do 2 strikes on the Suicide Squad headed for a 3rd. Get the Birds of Prey bitch. She doesn't need to be on any brush. And you put her on the Flash. Oh my god. DC, are you just hell-bent on tanking your shit, whether it's comic books or big screen? Because you're doing it. You are most definitely doing it. And I don't get it. And that's another video in the can. If you liked what you saw, the thumbs up button is for. If you have issues with it, well, you know, there's this button that we don't talk about much in the comment section down below if you want to put in your 2 cents. If that subscribe button is bright red, you know how to make it change color. And then there's that bell that's as fickle as a pregnant woman in a grocery store that skipped lunch. Yeah, there's that bell. And don't forget to follow me on my Twitter, on my Instagram. You can see lots of little bloopers and my little puppy and everything on the Instagram. And if you want to read what I've got going on my blog, well, there's the blog as well. Until next time, my friends, stay safe, stay calm, stay informed, and as always, stay geeky. Bye.